Good afternoon. My name is Kim Hae-sun, advisor of Gangnam Labor Law Firm. Today, we wish to discuss about a special article that was published today regarding the medical labor of the strike that was happened recently for the past few days, and the government has made control of this strike. So could you explain about the overall story, why this was happening?
Hello, how are you today? This is Bong Soo-jung, Korean labor attorney. Starting yesterday and today, the medical industry workers took a strike, so many hospitals could not operate normally because of general strike in the hospital facilities. So this is the big issue because the medical industry workers labor union have the countrywide organization, so many hospitals could not operate, so it caused a lot of disturbance in operation, so it caused a lot of social problems. So I could see the newspaper what's going on about the general strike. Yeah.
So could you explain, because recently there was a demonstration made by the nurses, Korean nurses. So could you explain the basic the difference in terminology between the demonstration and the labor strike?
Okay, demonstration is some civilians or people's right to get together and they request their collective opinion, but this is more like a democratic process in Congress or gathering. So, but the labor strike is different. This is it target at workplace or the like management of the company. So the labor strike is related to improving their working condition through collective action, like they refuse to work and they gather together and they take a strike. So it is very different. So usually strike is designed to get or promote, like improve their working condition. So labor union has a legal right to stop working for their employer, but they must go through legal process. That is, they must go through some mediation process in the labor commission. Also, they must go through some voting democratic decision process inside of a labor union. So now the medical industry workers labor union completed those legal requirements, so their strike is legal and legitimate. Also their request for improving working condition is now justifiable, but it is one way to like improve their bargaining power with their employer. So employer reject improving working condition, like mentioning some like limited the budget, or but we have to think of workers' legal right without improving their working condition. It like the nurses or the health workers may have some complaint about their poor working condition. So now it's even though it's a general strike all around the country, but this strike is no, I mean it's protected by the law. Yeah.
So in case of Korea, under the Korean law, the medical industry, especially the hospitals, are not profit-generating organization. So in this case, the medical industry workers, they will have various different opinion regarding their working conditions. So how to solve this? How to unify their different opinion, because they are coming from different sectors, like operation room or emergency rooms or various other sectors. How can they unify their own opinion to appeal?
Okay, so labor strike or labor unions demand for some collective bargaining. So the main reason is designed to make the better the collective agreement. So there are a lot of demand from many different sections, but they are described in collective agreement. So both parties agreed, then it can be agreed collective bargaining agreement. So to make a better the collective agreement, union take collective action. We did call labor strike. So what you say is reflected in collective agreement.
I see. So so as you have explained about the nurses demonstration, I think the working condition compared to doctors is relatively very what can I say, harsh. So in case of this labor strike, so what is your opinion about the result and the government policy to oppress this demonstration?
I think the demand from nurses or the health industry workers, so their demand is something reasonable, like it's very difficult to like nurses, they have very hard time working in the hospital. Like usually in America, they take care of 5 patients during their working shift, but in Korea they have to take care of 15 to 20 patients. So there are a lot of shortage of labor force. Also, American nurses, they work like 4 days and they take 3 days off, but in Korea they work 5 days in working shift and take 2 days off. So it is very tough job as I'm working as a nurse. So the entry-level nurses in general hospital, they quit almost 50% of their new nurses. The reason is it's hard to get used to working such a harsh working environment. So that is why the labor union try to improve their working condition, like reduce the working hours or the reduce the work volume. So that is their demand. So I hope the nurses or the health industry workers can achieve their objective or their goal through collective bargaining and collective action.
Yeah, I understand that these medical workers have been very patient during the COVID situation because they were working so hard, and now they are demonstrating their opinion. So I hope that the result will come up so that both parties can be agreed together. So thank you very much for your comment.
Thank you. Bye bye.